Hello everyone, this is the Mermaid Oracle, and I am bringing you the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies for the week of 4/22 through the weekend. And actually filming this during the full moon energy, and it has definitely been a roller coaster. So I'm going to pull one card out from this deck that I do have, which is Dreams of Gaia. And very first one to come out, this is for the Divine Masculine, is the Six of Fire. Now the energy that I am getting off of this one is the Divine Masculines are really starting to take hold in higher ambitions they have with their work, with their life purpose. The masculines are starting to get fired up again. They're definitely getting a lot more balance, putting thought into things, and might even have their feminines in mind. I'm going to move that a little closer. Now I'm going to pull one for the feminine, moving it a little bit differently this week. These cards are somewhat stories in and of themselves, but I will be moving to other decks after this. All right. Feminine is in a very similar space. This is the 11 of fire. This is a masculine and feminine. Feminines are also getting very balanced between their two sides. And it seems that with the feminines, they are really working, as they have been for quite the last couple of weeks, is working on their spiritual path, their life purpose. They're really starting to move forward towards owning their energy, which is a lovely energy to be in. Moving over to my Ustara deck, I get some more messages about the masculine. All right. They are still in a resting period right now. They have been going through a lot, but they are getting that youthful creative energy back. So they might not be ready on the 3D, but they are getting ready. And then towards the end of the week, at least energetically, they're moving towards their King of Swords energy. And that may mean air, but it really says to me that they are also kind of like the feminines, they're stepping into their strength. I'll move that up a little bit. And they are also mirroring that contemplation, that taking a step out that the feminines have been doing lately. See if there's any more messages in this deck. Okay. Alright. Well, they have been moving through their sorrows, their past traumas. They are starting to move into their night energy, starting to get motivated towards stability, balance, because their security and their sort of family ideals has been in mind for them lately. But the thing that's been the most on their mind is their feminines, their divine unions. Right, one more from here. All right. Still reflecting that, having the family on the mind. Sorry about that. Somewhat busy street today. So they have been thinking about their feminines, their family, maybe wanting to start a family. Let's get them a The Divine Masculines, a Romance Angels card. Engagement. Like I said, they are definitely thinking about their feminines. 5D, they're thinking about that offer, and even in the 3D is starting to ground down. I definitely see sort of a more a thing to the, not a question, but an answer to the feminines of a, I know things don't look very, you know, things are very internal right now, so you're not seeing a whole lot of outward movement, but keep an open mind. Because they have heard your call and they are coming in. That is a beautiful, beautiful message. Let's move on to one from the Moonology cards. Oh, here we go. You and your loved ones are safe. And step out of your comfort zone. They are stepping out of their comfort zone as a sort of message to both sides, although particularly to the masculines who are feeling the fear more right now, which is that they're safe and they need to step out of their comfort zone to make this union happen. All right, that was the masculines. Move over to the feminines to see how they are doing this week. So definitely a positive note for our masculines. All right. Getting the feeling to use a different deck for our feminines. I'm going to use one of the newest ones that I have. Let's see if we can get some answers on how the feminines are doing. Two of Swords. Indecisive. Getting the sense... Oh, with the wind. Feminines are having to deal with a choice. I feel like that was a confirmation for me of just how on point that is, that they're thinking. The feminines this week might be thinking of karmics. Like this was easier with karmics or soulmates. They're kind of all the same category for me. They might be thinking of past soulmates, of how much easier those relationships were. But with how much they want their masculines, they're just a little bit paused. So I get the sense that the feminines are dealing with a lot of unwanted attention right now. And focusing on their career. Feminines have been having a very busy past couple of weeks, or should I say year. But of course, the masculine is never too far out of thoughts for the feminines, which is sad but true. And the feminines, even the feminines, are getting really close to that satisfaction, that wish fulfillment they want. They're stepping into their queen energy. And they are definitely moving forward on their dreams. There's a lot of thinking about their masculines. And this one kind of also reflects for me that they're thinking about their masculines, but they're also thinking about soulmates. That may not apply for everyone, but that definitely applies to some. Possibly even thinking of like a young love type of thing. The first time they were in love, the first time, or even maybe not the first time, but definitely of an earlier time. Thinking about that sort of puppy love experience. Going back to when they were kids. In the midst of it, working really hard. Feels like for the feminines, they never quite get a break, but there is a lot of revelations coming, a lot of things that were hidden coming to light. And when I was shuffling earlier, I did see the High Priestess, which I'm getting the sense that the feminines are stepping into. Because all of this hard work is going to give them the world. It's abundance, it's light, it is everything that is just so amazing. Alright, moving on to the romance angel cards for them. See what the feminines need to hear. Or masculines who are watching for the feminines. In a very mirroring effect, they're being asked to keep an open mind. Once again. And expressing their loves. And then this may not always be the best answer for the feminines. If you know that contacting your masculine will get you blocked or an awkward response or a rejection, don't do that. But what you can do is funnel it into creative writing, painting, sewing, whatever outlet you have to put that love into. And it really is going into the feminines really need to learn and forgive. Not only their masculines and their ex-partners, but also really themselves. Because there's a lot of past loves on the mind for the feminines. It's like the masculines went through it, and now it's the feminines' turns. And once again, calling in their soulmate. They are definitely getting used to their union, and usually calling in soulmate also resonates with twin flame for me. But this is also just a state of, get to know your twin, because they're your ultimate best friend. And that is probably one of the most important parts of the relationship. There is a lot of past life elements to this, which I have also been feeling this last couple of weeks. It may be a good idea to do some past life regression meditations, kind of figure out what past life things might be needing to be forgiven. Because there might be a tendency towards these past lives for codependency. So definitely look out for that. And unrequited love, unbalanced. So those past life scenarios, or even like earlier life scenarios, you really need to kind of get off your chest and express them, but also forgive yourself. I don't mean go and tell the person if that isn't a good option. 9 times out of 10 it's not. But writing it down, journaling, can be very therapeutic, at least for me. And it's also a good way of doing forgiving work. If you write out all of these things that you experienced in your issues, even past life issues, and then forgive yourself, love yourself, and you will get that much closer to calling in your soulmate, twin flame. divine partner, and I'm going to do a card from the Moonology card to wrap up. All right, hold your vision. So, this doesn't mean obsessively thinking about it, but just imagine the life you want, and then just keep telling yourself that it's happening currently. Be bold, make the first move. So if there's lifestyle changes that you want to make, but you're waiting for blah, 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 blah to happen, you know, start making them inside yourself. And a new romantic cycle begins. So the old is out, and this makes way for union. If not with your twin, then with soulmates. So, looks like a really good week ahead. Make sure to get plenty of rest, as the energy has been quite intense. And, as always, if you resonated or enjoyed this or would like to see other things, please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.